MCQs on Constitution of India. Topics: Union Government, President, Parliament, and the Prime Ministers. Who is the constitutional head of the Indian Republic? President. The President of India is elected by an electoral college of MPs and MLAs. The minimum age required to become President of India is 35. Which article deal with the election of the President? Article 54. The term of office of the President is 5 years. The President of India is elected for how many year terms? Unlimited number of the terms. Who administers the oath of office to the President? Chief Justice of India. Who can remove the President of India? Parliament by impeachment. The impeachment of the President is dealt with under Article 61. The President can be removed for violation of the Constitution. The President can dissolve the Lok Sabha on the advice of the Prime Minister. Which type of veto power does the President of India possess? Absolute veto, suspensive veto, and the pocket veto. The President addressed the first session of Parliament after general election and each year's first session. The power to grant pardons is conferred on the President under Article 72. The President exercises his powers on the advice of the Council of the Minister. The Indian Parliament consists of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and the President. The Lok Sabha is also known as the House of the People. The term of Lok Sabha is the 5 year. The maximum stand of Lok Sabha as per Constitution is 552. The presiding officer of the Lok Sabha is Speaker. The Rajya Sabha is a permanent body. Rajya Sabha members are elected for a term of the 6 years. One third of Rajya Sabha members retired every 2 years. The Vice President is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. The minimum age to be a member of the Rajya Sabha is 30 years. A money bill can be introduced only in Lok Sabha. Money bills are defined in Article 110. Joint sitting of both houses are presided over by Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Who summons and prorogues Parliament? President. Quorum of either House of Parliament is 1/10 of the total member. The real executive authority in India is the Prime Minister. Who appoints the Prime Minister? That is President. The Prime Minister is the head of the Council of the Minister. The minimum age to be appointed as the Prime Minister is 30. The Prime Minister must be a member of the either House of Parliament. The Council of Ministry is collectively responsible by Lok Sabha. The Council of Ministers includes Cabinet Ministers, Minister of State, and Deputy Minister. The Cabinet is a subset of the Council of the Minister. The Prime Minister is appointed under Article 75(1). Resignation of the Prime Minister means dissolution of the entire Council of the Minister. The President is bound to act on the advice of the Council of the Minister under Article 74(1). During a national emergency, the President can exercise greater legislative power. The Prime Minister advises the President on all executive action. The President can send back advice of Council Minister only once. The Prime Minister communicates decision of the Council to the President. Article 78. How many sessions of Parliament are held in a year? 3. Which of the following is not a regular session of Parliament? Advisory session. The longest session of the Parliament is usually budget session. An emergency session of Parliament can be summoned by the President. How many months can be Parliament go without meeting? 6 months. Who introduced the Union budget in the Parliament? Finance Minister. The budget is presented under the Article 112. Which house has greater control over the executive? Lok Sabha. What of no confidence can be passed only in the Lok Sabha? The Speaker of Lok Sabha can cast what only casting what in tie. Parliament can legislate on a state subject during national emergency. Who decide on whether a bill is money bill? Speaker of the Lok Sabha. The power to prorogue Parliament lies with the President. Which of the following is not a financial bill? That is constitutional amendment bill. A bill becomes an act after President gives assent. Can Rajya Sabha initiate a money bill? No. Maximum stand of Rajya Sabha is 250. 12 members of Rajya Sabha are nominated by the president. A joint session is convened to resolve conflict between Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha represents states of India. Prime Minister is the link between President and Council of the Minister, who allocates portfolios among the ministers. Prime Minister, who chairs cabinet meeting, that is Prime Minister. In case of resignation or death of PM, entire Council of Minister is dissolved. The Prime Minister is also leader of the House. The Public Accounts Committee examines account of Union government. Which committee is chaired by a member of opposition? Public Accounts Committee. Committee on Estimate has how many members? That is 30. Parliamentary committees are how many types? Two. That is standing and ad hoc. Which committee scrutinize expenditure proposal? That is estimates committee. Which motion seeks to disapprove a policy of the government? No competence motion. Privilege motion is concerned with the breach of privilege of members. Censor motion is used by the condemn specific policy. The parliamentary privileges are defined in not codified in constitution. Question hour is held during the first hour of the parliamentary sitting. Leader of opposition status is given if a party has the 10% of total seat. Minimum number of members to form a political party in Lok Sabha is 10% of total seat. Who was the first woman speaker of the Lok Sabha? That is Meera Kumar. Who was the first Prime Minister of India? Jawaharlal Nehru. Which article gives Parliament power to amend the Constitution? That is Article 368. Rajya Sabha was first constituted in 1952. The salary of President is decided by the Parliament. Parliament controls executive through question over motion and the committees. A bill pending in Parliament leaves when Lok Sabha is dissolved. Who was the first President of India? Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Maximum duration between two sessions of Parliament can be 6 months. Which article deal with the composition of the Lok Sabha? That is Article 81. Which schedule deals with the disqualification of MPs under anti-defection law? That is 10th schedule. Parliamentary privileges are enjoyed by the both houses and the member. Whip is an official of a political party to enforce discipline. Indian Parliament is a bicameral legislation who can summon a joint sitting of both houses, that is president. The first deputy prime minister of India was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who controlled the proceeding of the Rajya Sabha, that is vice president. A bill that seeks to amend the constitution is called a constitutional amendment bill. Thank you.